In this video, we are going to understand about the vertical axis of Civil 3D profile view. In my screen, you can see I have a profile view. This is the vertical axis here. In this vertical axis, we have few things to understand. These are called the axis labels. So we have two kind of labels here. This is major label and this is minor labels. So if I move closer, these are major labels, they are at 5 meter intervals, and these are minor labels, they are at 1 meter interval. Apart from that, you have these ticks. Then for at major labels you have major ticks, at minor labels you have minor ticks. Then here you call this the axis title. Then you have this axis line. This is the vertical axis line. So in this video I am going to tell you how to modify these according to your needs if you need. So to do that, you need to select the profile view. So then you have to go to edit profile view style, edit profile view style. Then you can adjust these parameters in this vertical axis tab in the profile view style, new road profile view, because my profile view is new road profile view. So we have to go to vertical axis here. Now you can control each of the parameters here. So first it is given that major ticks are shown in 5 meter interval. Before modifying anything, you need to know whether these parameters are turned on or off. The best place to look at that is this display option. So this is your left axis. So at the top you have left axis detail. This is left axis, that means this blue color axis line. So if you turn off that one, you will see when you click apply, this line turns off. So that is the vertical left axis line for the vertical axis. Then this is the left axis title. This is the elevation. So if you want to change this title, you have to go to this title annotation and go to left. That is where you have to change that one. So if you want to change it elevation, let us say in meters, you have to click here and go to here and say elevation in meters. So this is elevation in meters. Click OK. If I apply, it will give you elevation in meters. Likewise, you can change the axis title here. So you can toggle on off left axis title from here. If you turn off that one, it will turn off. You can turn it on back if you need. Then left axis annotation major. Major annotation means this major labels. So you can control them via vertical axis, major tick details and major tick label text. These are the major ticks and these are the major labels. Currently major labels are at 5 meter intervals. Sorry, major tick details are at 5 meter intervals and the tick size is 2 millimeters. So that means the major labels are at 5 meter intervals and it gives the profile view elevation. So if you need to change the output of this profile view elevation or the label, you have to click here. Then you can choose whatever the option from this two options. So I am going with profile view elevation, point elevation, that is the usual notation. So if I click here, it will show you the parameters. So if you need some precision value, you can set it up here. So I am not going to do any precision here. So I will cancel this one. Then you can control the X offset and Y offset of this label. So if I change this to a higher value, you will see this labels moves to the left side. Here you can see that label moves to the left side. So you can adjust the label location using X direction and Y direction as well if you want to move it to X direction or Y direction. So in the other hand, you have the minor tick details. These are the minor ticks. You can change the size of the minor ticks and the interval of the minor ticks. Then again, you can change the label and its properties using this option, and you can control the size of this text using these options. So if you want to make it 3.5 for the major, if you want to make it 3.5 and 1 millimeter, major tick details 1 millimeter, major tick height is 1 millimeter, and major text height is 3.5 millimeter, and minor text height is 1 millimeter. You can change it like this. You will see these sizes changes. So I will change it back to 2.5 and 1.5 respectively. Again, in the same manner, you can change the X offset and Y offset for these minor tick labels as well. So in the same manner, you can adjust the right side labels also for the right axis, but make sure you have turned on these right axis labels. In this case, there is no right axis labels or anything turned on. So if you want to show them, you need to make sure that these labels are turned on. So that is about vertical axis. And one more thing, if using this tick, you can control whether to label the start elevation. So if you uncheck this detail, you will see I have to choose this left axis and go to uncheck this detail, and you will see this labels turns off. So with this label, it considers the lowest elevation as a major tick. So that is how to turn it on or off. So I will select turn it on and I click OK. So that is how to modify the profile view of Civil 3D in terms of the vertical axis.